The grammar puzzle. Hi everyone, and welcome. Ever felt like English grammar is a giant puzzle with a million pieces that just don't fit? I've been there. For years, I struggled with verb tenses, prepositions, and all those confusing rules. But then something clicked. It wasn't a magic formula, but a journey of discovery, an accidental journey to understanding. In this video, I'll share my story and reveal the secrets to mastering English grammar, not through rote memorization, but through understanding how it all fits together. Lost in the rules. My grammar struggles started in school. I'd memorize the rules, pass the tests, but then completely blank when trying to actually use the language. It felt like learning a code I couldn't decipher. I'd mix up tenses, misuse prepositions, and feel incredibly frustrated. I knew I needed a different approach, but I didn't know where to start. The story of walked. Then, one day, something simple happened. I was reading a book and came across the word walked. Suddenly, it hit me. Walk plus ed equals past tense. It was such a basic concept, but it was a revelation. I realized that grammar wasn't just a set of arbitrary rules. It was a system, a logical structure that made sense. It was like discovering the key to the code. Unraveling the structure. From that moment on, I started looking at grammar differently. I stopped trying to memorize isolated rules and started focusing on the relationships between them. I began with the basics. Subjects, verbs, objects, and then gradually explored more complex concepts like tenses, clauses, and sentence structure. I used simple examples, real-life situations, to illustrate each point. It was like building a house, brick by brick, understanding how each part contributed to the overall structure. Mastering time. Let's talk about tenses. They're like time travelers, taking us to the past, present, and future. I used to be terrified of them, but then I realized that they're all connected. The present tense is our starting point, the foundation. Then we have the past tense, showing actions that have already happened, and the future tense, expressing our hopes and plans. Understanding these relationships made tenses much less intimidating. Finding the right place. Prepositions, those little words that tell us where things are. They can be tricky, but they're also essential for clear communication. I used to get them wrong all the time, but then I started visualizing them. On the table, under the table, in the box. It was like creating a mental map of where things are located. Building with words. Sentences are the building blocks of language. They have a subject, a verb, and sometimes an object. Understanding how these elements fit together is crucial for creating clear and meaningful sentences. It's like following a recipe. If you have the right ingredients and you follow the instructions, you'll create something delicious. Learning from errors. Everyone makes mistakes, especially when learning grammar. I made plenty, but I learned to see mistakes as opportunities for growth. Instead of getting discouraged, I'd analyze my errors, understand why I made them, and then practice correcting them. It's like learning from your mistakes. The more you make, the more you learn. Grammar in real life. Grammar isn't just about rules, it's about communication. It's about using language effectively to express your thoughts and ideas. The best way to learn grammar is to use it in real-life contexts, reading, writing, speaking, and listening. The more you immerse yourself in the language, the more naturally you'll absorb the rules. The grammar journey continues. So, that's my accidental journey to mastering English grammar. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself, keep practicing, and enjoy the process of discovering the beauty and logic of the English language. Thanks for listening, and happy learning!